Oh, a big yawn. Are you snarling? Hello. Hello, good morning, and welcome to a new vlog. Today is Tuesday, December 13th, and I'm getting started on a new week. I guess I kind of started my week yesterday. I guess I kind of think of Monday as the start of my week, but I'm starting a new vlog week, and I've got a lot to do today. I've got a lot going on. I feel like I don't know, I feel like I always say that, but let me first tell you, I'm Emily, and this is Gently Chaotic Knits, and if this is the first video that you're watching of mine, then it's maybe a little bit a weird start. Maybe start somewhere else. But I am participating in Vlogmas this year, which basically just means I'm showing y'all what I'm up to through the month of December. So that for me is taking the form of these weekly vlogs, and that's what we're doing. So this morning I am laminating dough. So I took a couple of videos of that and I'll put them in after this chat here, but I am making cinnamon sugar cruffins, sourdough enriched cruffins, and they're amazing. They're seriously my most favorite thing that I bake. I've only made them like maybe 3 times because they're like, it's a 3-day process. They're like labor intensive, but they're so good, and felt like I really wanted to make them. So I'm making them today. Like, I'm laminating the dough. Well, I started yesterday. I had to feed my starter and make the dough last night, and then I'm laminating the dough this morning, and then they have to rest for a while, and then I will proof them again and bake them tomorrow morning, and we'll have them for kind of like breakfast tomorrow morning. So I'm very excited for that. But I am also excited to open my yarn advent calendar. So today is December 13th, and I am kind of stalled out on my project a little bit. So I can do a quick recap of what I'm working on with my advent yarn. I am knitting the Stripes sweater by Andrea Mowry, and here is what it looks like so far. And in my last video, I talked a little bit about how I had kind of moved where one color was. I moved this blue one up, and that I would maybe kind of wait if I opened a color that I was worried would be too low contrast, and then I would kind of see if I need to shift some colors around based on just like my personal preferences. And these two are my next 2 days, and I'm a little worried about them being next to each other because they're both really light. So what I think I'm going to do is I knit in, I was a little nervous about this pink and this green, but I've decided I think it's okay. And then I'm going to add the peach in, which was next. And then I'm going to wait on the light blue. I'm going to hold off, and then I'm going to open today's yarn, and if it's a little bit like more saturated, and I think it'll go well next to this one, then I'm going to put it in. And then I may just like hold this one off and see if there's a good place for me to insert it later. So that is my plan, but I'm really, really happy with this project. It's on a barber cord right now because I was trying it on. I think it's about time to split for the sleeves. I did also sew down the collar yesterday, so that's all fastened down, and I'm really happy with this project. I am a little concerned. Like, I measured my gauge, but I didn't block it. So right now I'm a little concerned that things are turning out a little bit shorter than I thought, and I may have to do more stripes than I was expecting. So that would mean that I would probably repeat colors at the end, like go through all 24, and then I may need to repeat to get to the length that I want. I know I'm gonna have to do that on the sleeves anyway, but I may have to do that on the body as well. But if I have to do that, like, I have plenty of these yarns at the beginning, so if I need to do that, I'll do that, and like, it'll be fine. But yeah, let's open today's yarn, and I'm really excited about it. This yarn countdown is from Stress Knits, and I could not love the colors more, honestly. It's so gorgeous. It's stunning, and I'm really, really happy with the project I'm doing with it. It's just been so much fun for me. But let's open day 13. Ooh. Oh my gosh. That is really pretty. I mean, I know I'm normally not like a brown person, but I feel like it's really pretty. It's like subtle. And I think it'll go perfectly next to this peach. If I do the green and then the peach and then the brown color, I think it'll be good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, great. Love it. And I'm going to, hopefully if I have time today, I'm hopefully going to wind these ones up. These ones that I'm a little bit behind on, I will wind up, and then I will get going and hopefully catch up. But I don't know. So as far as like my day goes, I am going to do some more dough laminating in a second after I finish here. I'm gonna go do some more dough laminating. We need to take Norman out for a walk in the morning. Then Nafis and I were hoping to do yoga this morning, so we'll try to do that. And then I need to run to the grocery store for the week. Normally I go earlier on like Sunday or Monday, but this week we had to make an extra trip at the end of last week to get stuff through the weekend, and so we ended up like not needing to go. I don't know that anyone cares about this, but I'm going to the grocery store today to get stuff for the rest of our week. And then in the afternoon, I have some La Mercerie work that I need to do, and I have some yarn design business work that I need to do, and I need to then get myself all ready because we are going to a nice fancy holiday dinner with friends tonight. So we're gonna get all dressed up, and I'm really excited. These friends of ours are, we met because one of them, Dennis, used to work with my husband Nafis, and we met at like these work events of theirs, and that's how like I met Dennis and his wife Celeste. And then we have been friends for years since they like interned at Microsoft together years ago. And now we used to go to like the Microsoft yearly holiday party that from the team that Dennis and Nafis used to work on. But since then, Dennis has like left for like another company, and Nafis no longer works on that team, so we don't have that like holiday party to go to together anymore. So we were like, why don't we just make our own, and we'll just like dress up all fancy and take pictures of ourselves and like go to like a fancy dinner. So this is our like makeshift holiday dinner, so I'm very excited for that. That will be very fun. And then yeah, that'll probably be our evening. If you have watched the last two Vlogmases, you will probably know that Tuesday is normally therapy day for me, but my therapist is out of town, so I don't have therapy this week. So I'll just be at home getting stuff done this morning, and that is the plan. So yeah, hopefully it'll be a good and productive day. I made a list for myself. I often will make daily to-do lists, but also sometimes, since the way my week goes, I have like days that I'm working at home Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm at the yarn store. Friday is a weekend day for me. Saturday I'm at the yarn store. Sunday is a weekend day for me. So I think of Monday to Wednesday as my like get stuff done at home days. So I'll often make a to-do list just like for those 3 days total, and I just have to get that stuff done over that 3-day span. And this week I had kind of made a list of things I wanted to get done over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I feel like I could have gotten more done yesterday, but I didn't. I was just like taking it easy a little bit, was doing more knitting, that kind of thing, which is totally fine because I have way less stuff to get done this week than I have like time in the week. So, but I am kind of feeling like I could go hard and get everything done today, and then I could have like a really nice day tomorrow and just like relax and knit and hang out, and I'm kind of craving that, I think. So we'll see. My hope is that I can get a lot done today, and then tomorrow just take it easy. So wish me luck. For lunch today, I'm eating crackers with peanut butter, and I'm watching Hallmark movies on TV. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday, December 14th, and oh my gosh, it's December 14th. That does not feel real at all. But it is a little later in the day than I normally get started. It is around 10:15 or so. And it's been, I got a little bit of a late start, and then it's been kind of a busy morning this morning. We are making brunch today, so we're making quiche, and also today is the day we are making the sourdough cruffins. So you may have seen yesterday I was like working on the dough and laminating that, and then this morning I formed the little cruffin shape, and they're doing their second proof right now, and then I'll put them in the oven in a second. Right now we've got a quiche in the oven with homemade pie crust, and we did a goat cheese and butternut squash quiche again. We did that last time and it was so tasty that we're doing it again. So yeah, I've been working on that stuff, and yeah, I'm just settling in now. I'm probably going to do a little bit of knitting while stuff is in the oven. And then I was not expecting to have much on my to-do list today, but I am going to end up, I think, having to run to Bellevue to pick up a Christmas gift from my Grammy. She got us some new dishes for Christmas and didn't want to ship them, which is very reasonable. So I think she's doing like an in-store pickup thing, and I'm gonna run and pick those up today. So, and then I think it's kind of sunny outside. I don't know how well you can tell that. I'm just pointing you at a window, but it actually is a little bit sunny today. So Nofis and I are thinking about maybe trying to go for a run. It's been a while since we have done that. We kind of got out of the habit. Earlier this year, we were doing a really good job of like running a couple times a week and like doing yoga more. And we were talking the other day about how we really need to get back into it. I think we got pretty ill in the summer, and it took us a while to kind of come back from that and want to be active again. So still kind of coming back from that, but I think we're both feeling a lot better now. And so we're like, okay, let's try to get a little more active again. So we did yoga yesterday, and today we're thinking about maybe trying to go for a run in the afternoon. And then we have more fun evening plans tonight. We're gonna go see, there's a hotel in Seattle that does, apparently, I've never seen this before, but my friend was telling me about, they do like a gingerbread village every year. So they have like a whole bunch of gingerbread houses and buildings and everything. So we're gonna go see that and then go to dinner with some friends. So that should be really fun too. Our dinner last night was so fun and so tasty. It was just really delicious. And so that was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So for today, I'm hoping that I'll get lots of knitting time. I'm gonna run to Bellevue and then maybe run and then fun evening activity. I also have to go by my friend's, Sylvan is actually working on a sample knit for me for my holiday shawl pattern, which is, you guys probably have seen, maybe if you follow me on Instagram, you've seen a little bit about. It is available right now just to the folks who purchased the Paisley Knits Advent, like winter countdown. And on December 24th, it will be available to everyone. So we have been working, in addition to the DK weight version that we did with Paisley Knits, with her yarn, with Collie's yarn, we also have been working on a fingering weight version. So I'm gonna go pick that up from Sylvan today, I think, and then there's a couple things I have to do to finish it, and then we gotta block it and photograph it and get everything ready. So I have that on my plate today as well. So I was hoping for a little bit of a chiller day today, and it turns out I don't think it's gonna be super chill. I think it's gonna be more like just little bits and pieces here and there, but should still be good. So that is the plan for today. But first things first, sorry, my hair is really bothering me today. First things first, I need to open my Advent. So let me show you where I am now. I am a little bit behind on my sweater, but here's where I am. I have put in, like I mentioned yesterday, I think I'm skipping this light blue one, which I believe was day 12. I'm skipping day 12 and I'm waiting, and I'm going to put it in later. But I put in day 11, which is this peachy one, and then I just have started working on the like brownish one. That was yesterday's, that was day 13. So I'm putting this one in, and I think I'm going to split for the sleeves in the middle of this color. So hopefully I can do that today. And then next, we'll see what comes next. I may put this one in next, or I may, depending on what color I get, I may just go ahead with that. So we're on day 14. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Sorry, the light is probably really weird, but this is so pretty. It's really similar to this one, but greener. So I definitely will not be putting these two together, but let me show you all a little closer up. Here, I can turn. This is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, I really love this color. I honestly can't decide which one of these two I like better. I think, I don't know. Maybe the bluer one slightly more, but the green one is really pretty too. And it almost like has a little bit of subtle variation in it. It's really pretty. So yeah, very happy with this. I'm definitely gonna put this one in next, and I'll keep holding off on the blue and see when I think it'll fit well and when I want to put it in. And yeah, I'm really hoping I can catch up today, that I can get the brown split for the sleeves, and then I have to figure out my sleeve setup. So I'm still not sure how I'm gonna do the sleeves. I'm feeling, I think I don't remember if I talked about this on the last vlog or if it was on my last podcast episode, but I've been thinking a lot about how I want to do the sleeves, because I have really enjoyed knitting the stripes as I go and like as I open, but I don't know about doing sleeves 2 at a time. So what I'm actually, and I also prefer to do small circulars for sleeves rather than magic loop. So what I'm actually thinking about right now is I have a set of interchangeable ChiaoGoo, the short tips, and the short tip set comes with 2-inch and 3-inch tips, and I'm thinking that if I do 2 different kind of like cord lengths, like a shorter cord length with the longer tips and a longer cord length with the shorter tips, I can set myself up with 2 sets of small circulars and just do that. I think it may be a little weird. I'm a little concerned about my gauge being different for the 2 sleeves and also different from the body, but I think that's going to be the best bet. So we'll see, but that's probably my plan, and I guess I probably need to get set up on that today because I'm going to be splitting for the sleeves today, I think. So yeah, that is what we're up to. I feel like these morning videos are super long every day. So I will probably just leave it at that, but I'll try to show you all a peek of our brunch and whatever else we get up to today. Hello, it is Wednesday afternoon, and I'm about to head to Sylvan's to go pick up the shawl so that I can do the finishing touches on it. This afternoon I was hoping for some just like chill knitting time, and I ended up spending the entire afternoon working on a surprise like Christmas gift type thing for Nafis. So I didn't end up doing a ton of knitting, but I did split for the sleeves on my Advent sweater, and I'm making some progress there. So, and I'm in the middle of knitting today's stripe now on the body. And then I have to do the sleeves. I'm now to the point where I have to do the stripe on the body and on the sleeves. You don't love that. It was more fun when it was just the yoke, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go and pick up the shawl from Sylvan, and then I'm going to come back home and get ready, and we're gonna head into the city for a nice wintry evening. So yeah. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday, December 15th, and I am headed to La Mercerie today. We had a really nice evening last night. We got to see the gingerbread houses, and I did not realize when we were going to see like gingerbread houses that they were going to be like that intense. So hopefully you guys saw, like I put in the clips of them in the video, but they were really intense and really cool. And then we had a really nice dinner with friends, so it was a great evening. And now this morning I am headed back to La Mercerie, but not without first opening my advent yarn. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I have some stuff to get ready for work, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm not gonna be crazily running for the bus today. I'm gonna be actually on time. Nothing is gonna be too hectic. I'm just gonna make it there, no problem. So yarn time, and then I'll probably wind it up as well so I can take it with me on my journey. Oh my gosh, okay, yes. Love this. This feels like a lighter version of my favorite, like one of my very favorite ones that we've already had in this calendar, so I'm really happy to see this. I feel like this is a beautiful, like, red, pink, like salmony color, and I really love it. And I also feel like it will go so well next to this color. Like, that's stunning. Okay, yep. Love it. Love this. Okay, I'm gonna wind it up, and I'm gonna get my stuff packed up and ready to go. Hello, I am at La Mercerie today. I'm at work, and I realized I never shared with you all what I am wearing today. I am wearing some corduroy pants that I got from Madewell a while ago, and I'm wearing my dad's sweater, which is a pattern by me that is knit in La Bien-Aimée Corrie worsted. This yarn right here. And then I'm wearing the most massive shirt from Gap on top. Every time I wear this shirt, I feel like, I don't know if you all know Chessie from Parent Trap. I just always feel like I have her energy when I wear this shirt. But yeah, that is what I'm wearing today. Hello, good morning. It is, what day is it? Friday, December 16th. And I am about to open my Advent this morning. Yesterday was a very full day at the store, and then the ferry was late and I didn't end up getting home until a little later, and so it was a quick evening, I feel like, and I was quite tired. I feel like we've had just a lot of stuff going on this week, and so it's kind of catching up to me. I think I'm just pretty tired, but today should be a little bit of a chiller day. We are spending a lot of the time at home. I'm going to open my Advent and maybe do some knitting. Well, not really knitting. Let me put this down. Bless you. I have a shawl that I need to bind off. So I think I talked about picking this up from Sylvan. Sylvan very kindly sample knitted a fingering weight version of the Yoliday shawl for me, which, if you all have not seen, is my new shawl pattern that is available right now for folks who bought the, sorry, I have a stitch that fell, for folks that bought the Paisley Knits winter countdown winter box. But I also wrote a fingering weight version of the shawl, and so Sylvan knit up a sample of that one for me, and I picked it up from her yesterday, and here it is, and it is just stunning. Here's one side of it, and then the other side as well. This used Grenouille Advent yarns from, I think, from last year's Advent, so from the 2021 Advent, which also, the sweater I'm wearing right now, also I used colors from, this one may have been from my 2020 Grenouille Advent. This sweater I'm wearing is lovingly, affectionately called my Sweaty Skittle sweater. My husband office named it that because he thought that the colors looked like if you hold Skittles in a sweaty hand, it leaves like colorful marks on your hand, and he thought it looked like that. The pattern is from the Ready Set Raglan book by Pom Pom, and I used like a main color and alternated with the lighter colored Advent mini skeins from my 2020 Advent, and I also held it with some light pink Sari alpaca. But anyway, I'm working on this morning. Sylvan gave it to me, and I just had to finish the bind off and weave in all the ends, so I'm trying to do that this morning so that I can block the shawl. And then we still need to go. I think I talked a couple days about going and picking up these dishes that my grandparents got us, and they never emailed me that they were ready for pickup, so I'm probably gonna call today and like ask what's up, and hopefully we can go and pick them up today. And then we also were gonna go for a run a couple days ago and we didn't, so we're gonna try to do that today. And then we are making homemade pasta for dinner, and we have a couple friends coming over for like a little holiday type celebration, so we're gonna have homemade pasta, and it'll be really good, I think. Hopefully a nice cozy evening. So we'll see how much I'm able to get done with this morning before going to pick up dishes. Hopefully I can get it all done and blocked, and yeah, then I really want to work on my sweater, my Advent sweater. I can show you all where I'm at with that right now. I just am so in love with this project. It's bringing me so much joy. I love working on it. I love the colors. I love that Stacy is also knitting this, and one of my other friends, Katie, who also bought this Advent, she's not working on it right now, but she is planning to knit the same sweater as well. And I just really, really love knitting things with other people and like having matching sweaters. So it's on multiple needles now, so it's going to be a little bit harder for me to show because I have the body and also both of the sleeves on the needles now. So I can try to show you what it looks like, but here we are. And I'm caught up on the body, actually. So this pink one here was yesterday's. So I'm totally caught up on the body. And then I picked up for one of the sleeves yesterday, this one. And I finished the like brownish purple color, and I'm on the like blue one. So I'm on like this stripe in the body I'm on this sleeve. And then I still need to pick up the underarm stitches for this sleeve. But I was realizing that like I'm definitely going to start losing stitches with like all these needles navigating. So I think I'm going to try to get my stitch stoppers on and just have 2 sets of stitch stoppers. So whichever 2 sets of needles I'm not working with, I just have stitch stoppers on, and that way I won't lose stitches. Norman, what are you doing? Sorry, he's trying to cause mayhem. But anyway, that's where I'm at, and so I'm gonna open day 16 now. Today is December 16th, so I have day 16, and I'm really excited. I started talking about this before. This yarn and like this calendar and this project all are just really, really bringing me a lot of joy. Like, I honestly have not been knitting a ton, but I've been knitting enough each day that I'm able to like make progress on this sweater, and it just, the colors are so perfect and so beautiful. Like, Stacy has done such an incredible job with this. I could not, like, just looking, I just stare at it. Like, I took a picture when I was trying it on, and even when I'm away from the project itself, I just go back and I look at the I look at the picture because I'm just obsessed with these colors. I could not love them more. Like, this, I don't know, I'm really feeling like this is the way for me to do Advents in the future, because I really, really love getting a little treat every day. Like, opening a mini skein of yarn every day I love, but it's even more enjoyable to like put them together in a project, because I think I can really see the dyer's vision of them all put together so beautifully. Like, it's not just these yarns are individually beautiful, but like seeing them come together in a project is even more special to me. And like, I feel like it really captures how hard these like dyers work on these incredible, like, can you imagine coming up with 24 colors like that all go together beautifully, magically, and it feels like magic. It feels like magic, and opening a mini skein every single day and knitting it into this project is just like the perfect December project. Like, we're winding down from a year, and it was like a pretty long and I don't want to say difficult year for me, but it was like a year full of change and a year of transition for me. And so to have this project be kind of like wrapping up my year just feels really special. And I'm so excited to have this sweater. I'm really, really excited to match Stacy and Katie and anyone else who wants to knit this sweater. Like, I love that idea as well. And I don't know, I'm getting in my feelings this morning for some reason. But I'm going to open day 16 now. I cannot wait. Here we go. Ooh. Okay, Stacy is literally queen of the neutrals. Like, I open this up and I'm like, I want a sweater out of this already. Like, every neutral is just perfect. So this one is like, sorry, the light's kind of weird. This one is like a creamy gray beige. This actually does really remind me of Bichet Bouche has a colorway called gray beige. This reminds me of gray beige, and I feel like it's really a really good neutral. So, okay. That is today's Advent, and hopefully I can get through some of my other stuff and I can wind it up and I can add it to my sweater. But I need to catch up on the sleeves, so we'll see. I think I may have some more time to knit and stuff this evening, so hopefully I can catch up. Good morning. It is Saturday, December 17th, and I am headed to La Mercerie for the day. I am pretty much packed up and ready to go, but I wanted to go ahead and open my Advent yarn for today. I think I recorded some clips last night of like our pasta making and everything. Oh, and the holiday shawl is out and blocking. This is what it looks like all laid out. It is pretty much dry. I was considering pulling it off the mats this morning and wearing it, but I thought, like, it's, you know, in the winter when you can't really tell if something is wet or cold. I was having that, so I was like, okay, I'll just leave it during the day, and I bet when I get back home from work it'll be completely dry. So yeah, but we had a really great evening. I am still feel like I'm not all the way caught up on sleep. I'm just like a little bit behind and feeling a little bit tired and groggy, but that's okay. I will do my best to make it through my day. So today I am wearing my Piazza tee, but I just added full-length sleeves to it. This is a pattern by Nordlund, and I knit it out of the in-house yarn at La Mercerie. It's called Ampersand, and I used the DK weight, Jenson DK, in the colorway Grisaille 01, which is the nice, cool, neutral. So yeah, and then I didn't do a ton of knitting yesterday. I spent a lot of my knitting time weaving in the ends on that shawl, but I did completely finish, not yesterday's color, but the day before that. Here, let me prop you all up. Maybe. So I didn't even wind up yesterday's color, so I'm gonna do that this morning as well. But I did finish the pink, which was the day before that. So I have now the pink all the way in both sleeves as well. So next is this neutral, which I really love. It's actually, I was noticing, I don't know if I shared this with you all, but I think it's really similar to this neutral that I picked. This is like a woolberry color. It's really similar to this neutral that I picked because I thought it would go really well with like this Advent, and Stacy was already on it. She already had this perfect neutral, so it goes perfectly with this. And yeah, now I'm gonna open today's, so let me point y'all in the right direction. I used to do a better job of like getting this closer to eye level before I opened it, and then now I'm just like, we're doing our best. Okay, today is the 17th, so let me find that. Here it is. $17. Yes. Yes, absolutely yes to this. Oh my gosh, another golden color, and I don't know, you can probably tell from my face that I love this and I'm so excited about it. Wow. I am interested. Yeah, this one is just, I was going to compare it to the first golden color that came in the Advent, and this one is like lighter and kind of creamier in a way, whereas this one is like richer and darker. And I love them both, and I love yellow, and this is perfect, and I'm so excited about it. Oh my gosh, yeah, and with this one, yes please, stunning, just beautiful. Okay, yep, I'm very happy about this color, and I'm gonna wind them both up quickly, and then I'm gonna go hop on the bus and get to work. Hello. It's Saturday night. I think it's Saturday, right? Yeah. It's Saturday night. I got home from work a while ago, and I think this may be, like, the most tired that I've ever been, maybe ever. Okay, probably not the most. I've been pretty tired at earlier points in my life, but I can't even make sentences that make sense right now. I'm so tired. I just feel like it's been a lot this week. We've had evening plans like pretty much every day, and on the days I didn't have evening plans, I was at work, and work days are long with the commute and everything, and so anyway, I'm just feeling really, really tired, but I am spending the evening putting in today's color on my Advent sweater, and yeah, I don't think I really had anything, like, worthwhile to say here. I just, I don't know, I guess I just was gonna hop on here and tell you all that I'm really tired. We went for a run yesterday, which I'm realizing now I don't think I ever talked about that. I took some, like, video, I think, while we were running, so you probably already saw that, but we went for a run yesterday, and it had been a while since we ran last. So even though, like, we didn't go super hard, my legs were tired today, and then just, like, you guys remember that feeling where, like, you wake up in the morning, and it's not even that my brain was super groggy or tired, but, like, my body was just like, Emily, don't do it. Like, do not get out of this bed. Don't do it. And of course I did do it because I wanted to and I needed to because I needed to go to work. And then I got up and I did a whole day, like a full day of things after my body was like, no, stay in bed. So yeah, I'm quite tired, but I think tomorrow is going to be a pretty restful day. We just have some stuff, like, around the house to take care of, like, usual, like, chores and stuff, and then hopefully we can rest some. I kind of want to go in the morning and get some donuts, so we'll see if I do that. I probably should just stay home and rest and sleep in, but I really want these donuts. But they're the kind that you have to go and, like, wait in line for. So we'll see if I do that or not, but I'm thinking maybe donuts, and then hopefully just restful time. Nafis and I are going to dinner tomorrow night. We're having our own date night. So we had, like, I think we had said we had, like, we've been talking about, like, 5 dinners that we had this week with, like, different groups of people or whatever. And our dinner tomorrow night is just the 2 of us, and it's our 5th dinner. So it's our last one that we have before we head back home for the holidays. So I'm really looking forward to ending on just a nice little date night, the 2 of us, and we're going to get fondue, and it's gonna be so tasty. And yeah, so hopefully it'll be a pretty chill day. Last night, I don't think I took any video of this either. We made pasta for dinner. Our friends came over and we made pasta, but then I also made peppermint chocolate chip cookies. They were super good. All I did was I used my usual chocolate chip cookie recipe, which, by the way, is really good, and I'll try to remember. I'm sending like vibes to my future Emily. Please remember to link the chocolate chip cookie recipe, but I just used my normal chocolate chip cookie recipe, and I did a little less chocolate chips, and I also added crushed peppermint candy. You could use candy canes. I had some, like, leftover normal, like, peppermint mints that we just crushed up and put in there, and I'm a big peppermint fan. Like, peppermint ice cream is one of my very favorites. I really want to make peppermint ice cream. That's not gonna happen before we leave for Oklahoma, but maybe in January peppermint ice cream will happen. I guess y'all won't see that because I probably won't be vlogging in January, but yeah, the peppermint chocolate chip cookies are super good, so I'm probably gonna have a cookie tonight. And for dinner we had butter chicken which I will also try to remember to link that recipe because it's super good. I don't remember where we got that recipe from, but we make this all the time and it's so good. So we had butter chicken and Brussels sprouts and really tasty. So yeah, I'm in a place right now. I'm knitting right now, but I feel right on the line, almost too tired to knit. But I really have like a really strong desire to knit, like I really want to, and somehow, some way that is like winning right now. The desire to knit is overtaking how tired my body feels. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I guess I just got on here for like 5 minutes to say a lot of nonsense, but now you have a real picture. This is what Emily is like when she's deliriously tired. This is what... this is a clear picture of me. This is real vlogging. I don't know. And I do have a companion. This is Norm here. He's mostly covered by the blanket, but his little head is out over there. And we're just snuggling. So that's probably all for today. And I probably won't have that much interesting to show you tomorrow, but we'll see what I get up to. Hello, good morning. It is Sunday, December 18th, I think, and I got up and I was going to get donuts, and the line was like 4 times longer than it normally is. So I went to this place called Flower Box, which has seriously the best donuts, and if you're in the area you should go sometime. But I normally go on like Thursday or Friday, and I guess on Sundays maybe they're a little bit more crowded, but also I think they're just like growing in popularity, and I think the flavors that they have right now are really popular, like really good seasonal and like holiday flavors. That's why I wanted to go. But normally I get there, they open at 10, and I normally get there around 9:30, and I got there at like 9:30 expecting to wait. You know, I normally, when I get there at 9:30, I will get to the front of the line around 10:15. But the line was probably 4 times what it normally is, so I was like, I do not want to wait here for that long. So I drove back home, and now I'm actually just gonna pop in the like coffee shop right by our house and grab like a chai latte or something as like a consolation treat, and then I'll go home. We've got plenty of like treats and stuff at home to eat. I just wanted to try these flavors, but it was not worth the like potentially hour plus, maybe even hour and a half, like 2-hour wait. So yeah. Okay, I'm back home. We have our little coffee consolation treats. Not coffee. Nafis and I don't drink coffee. I ended up getting a chai latte, and also the coffee shop I went to, they do house-made syrups, and they have a peppermint rosemary syrup. So I also got a hot chocolate with peppermint and rosemary, and it's super tasty. And then I didn't even start recording. I just opened my Advent yarn because I was excited about it, and I really, really love it. I feel like this is a really pretty one. It's like in the middle of like orange, peach, pink, like really, really pretty. But if you all remember, I've been holding on to one color for a while, that I needed. This was, I don't remember what day, maybe day 12. And I pulled it out because, I thought that it would be lower contrast with one of the stripes it was going to be next to than I was, hoping for. And now I feel like I found the perfect place to put it. I did actually last night finish my stripes. Like I caught up. So I have yesterday's stripe all the way in, and it was this like really beautiful golden color. But I feel like this blue I've been holding on to is going to go perfectly in between the golden color and this one. I think it will just like break up those two colors really nicely, and I think it actually pairs really nicely with both of them. So sorry, the light is so weird in our house right now. But so yeah, so I think I'll add this one, and then I will add this one. So I get to do 2 stripes today, and then I'll be totally caught up. So that's the plan for today. Probably watching some football, trying to take it easy. I had kind of a pretty gnarly headache last night, and so just kind of like went to bed and didn't even set an alarm for this morning. Was just like sleep as much as my body needs, and then I'm hoping to get some rest today. I think my body really needs it. So restful day, gonna hopefully just hang out and knit and watch football and then go to dinner tonight. Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday, December 20th. I cannot believe that it's the 20th. I can't believe how close we are to traveling and to Christmas and everything. And normally this is the start of a new vlog, but I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. This is actually, I mean, you all know because you're watching this, this is actually gonna be the end of a vlog. I didn't end up recording really anything yesterday. I was feeling really out of it, and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do for this upcoming week, if I was gonna do another week of vlogging and everything, and I just decided that I think with like traveling home and with everything else, I'm just gonna call it, and this is gonna be the last week. So I will be signing off after this, but there were a couple things I did record very briefly yesterday. I went through some really lovely gifts that I had received last week. And so I'll include that here so that you guys can see the really, really sweet gifts that I got. I still cannot believe that. But I didn't really record anything else yesterday, so I can catch you up quickly. I had a pretty cozy day at home yesterday. I spent most of my day just like, honestly, I wasn't even knitting. I was kind of out of it, and so I was just trying to be gentle with myself. So I had kind of a lazy day at home. I worked through a couple things on my to-do list, a couple of like year-end things, and some like video things that I wanted to work on. So I did that, and then Nafis and I made the rosemary bacon gnocchi soup from Half Baked Harvest again. If you all watched my first week's vlog, I think I talked about that. It was our last meal that we were gonna make before we travel home for the holidays, and we won't get back until like I think the 31st. So we're like, this is our last meal we're gonna cook for this year, like at home. And so we wanted something really warm and wintry, and so we did the gnocchi soup, and it was so good. And we also made the winter like Brussels sprouts recipe from Half Baked Harvest that is becoming a favorite of mine, that has like the pomegranate and the balsamic and the fig preserves. So good, definitely worth a try. I'll try to remember to link those recipes in the bottom of this, or in the description of this video, if you haven't tried it, but you definitely should. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot better today. I have a whole list of things that I need to get done today, because today is basically my last like day to get things done before like really the end of the year, because tomorrow I'm at La Mercerie. So normally I work on Thursdays and Saturdays, but we are leaving on Thursday, so I am working on Wednesday instead. So I'm working tomorrow, and then we leave on Thursday, and our flight's in the morning. So, and then we'll be back in Oklahoma until basically the end of the year. So I really want to get some stuff done today. I have a new YouTube video that I want to record. Not like a standard podcast episode, but like something more year end and fun. And that one I'll probably try to record today, but I will not edit and post it until later. I'm hoping that I have some time to do that, maybe on the flight or maybe like in the evenings or downtime when I'm back in Oklahoma. So I'm gonna try to do that today. I have like very final pattern stuff to do for the Holiday shawl, which the pattern is already like written and has been tested and everything, but I have to like swap out the black and white photos for color photos because now everything is going to be available on the 24th, which I cannot wait for. I don't know, I'm just really excited, and I shared the first color photo of the fingering weight version on Instagram yesterday, and people seemed really excited about it, and I'm really excited about it too, and I think it's just a really great and fun and squishy project. I have the fingering weight version here. I took some photos of it over the last couple of days, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think I mentioned this here, I don't remember exactly, but this sample was knit for me by my incredible friend and tech editor Sylvan. She knit this sample for me in my Grenouille Co 2021 Advent yarn. We pulled out 18 colors and made them into this beautiful fade, and I could not love it more. So yeah, Holiday shawl is coming in a couple of days, and let me see what else is on my to-do list. I don't even remember all the stuff I need to get done today. Oh, I need to get a Christmas gift for someone, and it is snowing like crazy, so let me show you all what it looks like. This is out of our window. It's really coming down. I don't know if you can see through my plants, but yeah, it's really snowing. So I don't know, I may not be running any errands today. That may be something that I do after I get to Oklahoma, is getting this last Christmas gift. But otherwise, it's gonna be a day in. I've got, yeah, some like pattern stuff to do, some video stuff to do. Since it is Tuesday, I was supposed to have therapy today, but my therapist is sick. So honestly, it may be best that I didn't try to drive in the snow this morning. But yeah, we did some yoga this morning, which was really good. I have my Christmas lights on, and I lit my very favorite winter candle, and I think I'm gonna just keep like a pot of tea on all day long, just like make sure that I have tea available for me all day. So before I hop off here, I wanted to show you all open my Stress Knits Advent for today. I opened yesterday's, and I can show it to you. Where is my, here it is. So I did not actually, like I mentioned, I was kind of feeling out of it yesterday, so I didn't wind this up and put it in my project. I'm also considering maybe doing another little swap, so we'll see what I end up doing. I think this is showing up on screen a lot brighter than it actually is in person. It's much darker and like moodier, but this was day 19, which is just, I really enjoy, and like, again, I'm not normally like a green and orange person, but I am really liking this one. I feel like it's really good. But this was yesterday's, and this is the sweater where it's at now. Oh my gosh, holding it up and looking at it, I'm so in love with it. But I also have not woven in any ends, and I should have done the weave in Steven method because I am a fan of that method and it would have made a ton of sense here, but I did not do it. So I'm gonna have a lot of ends to weave in. So maybe that should be like a project for me on my flight, or I'm not sure when I'm gonna do that. But this is what it looks like right now. So good. And I'm really excited to get this one in here because I feel like it will really give it some balance. Like there are a couple of darker colors up here, like this dark green one, and I think getting this one in here at the bottom is gonna be really good. I think it's gonna give it a lot of depth and balance, and I just, every time I look at this, I'm so happy and I'm so stunned by the color, and I'm so thankful that Stacy shared her incredible color gift with us. Like, this is just stunning. So let's open today's. I'm really excited. I only have like a few left. I guess this is day 20, so I only have 4 more after this, and then there is a final skein as well. And I did actually ask my husband in office if he would wind up. So he's gonna open and wind up the last couple of colors for me before we go to Oklahoma, so that I don't have to like hand wind them and put them in my sweater. So he's gonna open them up, wind them, and then put them like back in the bag, and then when I open it, it'll already be wound up. So if you've been following along on Instagram, my Instagram pictures for those last couple of days will be wound up already. They won't be in the little mini skein because I won't have my winder with me in Oklahoma. So day 20. That's all right. That's right. Today's the 20th, right? Yeah, I opened 19 yesterday. Okay. Here we go. It's gorgeous. Okay, Stacy is literally queen of like these beautiful pale neutrals. Like, I don't understand how she can nail it every single time. Like, how is this a thing? Like, it's stunning. I want like a whole wardrobe of this color. Like, why are the neutrals so good? Like, I'm just looking back at the sweater right now. I'm obsessed. Like, this is stunning. Seriously. Okay, well, I am definitely going to wind these up, and oh, look at them together. Okay, yes. I'm gonna wind these up. I have a lot to do on my list today, but I'm making a priority to actually wind these up and take some time to knit as well. Oh, and also I started a new project last night, which like I probably won't do a normal podcast episode for a while just because things are crazy and I'll be out of town and everything. But I did start a new project. This is a dad sweater, which is a pattern by me that came out last month. We just passed the 1 month anniversary of dad sweater. But I am knitting one. I decided for next year I'm gonna knit one for every member of my family, my like immediate family. So I already have one, and my dad already has one. I knit his last year already, but I'm gonna knit them for my mom and my brother and my sister. And I also kind of want to knit one for an office, and for an office I also mean that I want to share it with him as well. So I may also do that. So maybe 4 dad sweaters in 2023. 2023 is the year of the dad sweater. I'm calling it right now. But I cast on for my mom's, and actually I didn't talk about this anywhere because I haven't done like a podcast episode or anything, but I did gauge swatch for this, and I actually, because I want this to like fit another person's body, I was like, I definitely need to gauge swatch. The reason that I needed to gauge swatch, I know that like I wrote the pattern, so you would think my gauge would be right, but I am using a different yarn. So the pattern calls for La Bien-Aimée Corrie worsted, but my mom and my brother were a little bit unsure about the itchiness and like scratchiness of that yarn. Personally, it doesn't bother me, and I know my dad, it doesn't bother him either, and my sister also wanted the Corrie worsted, but my mom and my brother wanted something that's a little softer. So I am using Gilliatt from Natura, and that yarn, while it is like a worsted weight and Corrie worsted is like, they call it a worsted weight, Corrie worsted is actually in my mind closer to a DK weight. It's a very light worsted weight. And Gilliatt is on the heavier side of a worsted weight, I believe. So I did need to gauge swatch, and my gauge was actually quite a bit off. Excuse me. But instead of going down a needle size, which I would have had to do to get closer to the right gauge, I decided that I wrote the pattern, so I'm in charge of this, really. Like, I know, I have high confidence that I can figure out how to make the adjustments for this to work. But my gauge was actually perfectly off in the amount that if I wanted, like, for example, I'm going to knit for my mom the size 4. If I want the size 4 bust circumference, I can knit a size 3, and it will give me the exact bust circumference for the size 4, because that's exactly how much my gauge was off. So, like, I did the gauge math to figure that out. And there are some other adjustments I'll have to make sure that, like, the depth is right, although my row gauge is pretty close to on, even though my stitch gauge is off. I don't know if this makes any sense. I will probably talk about this more in a full podcast episode, but it probably won't be a couple of, like, until a few weeks from now that I actually sit down and do that. But because of that, I did go ahead and gauge swatch, and I bound it off and I blocked it because I wanted to make sure that this is going to actually fit my mother's body. So I have the start now. I just cast on last night. It's knitting up so quickly. I was really feeling like I wanted something with heavier yarn. I think mostly because all the stuff I'm working on right now is fingering weight yarn. So my Advent sweater, and then I have 2 pairs of socks, and that's basically all I'm working on right now. So I was really craving something that was a little bit heavier. So I have this now to work on. I'm not feeling sock mojo right now, and honestly, like, I'm not gonna force it. To be honest with you, like, I had these goals that I wanted to finish this sock by this date so that I can cast on this other sock, and, like, I'm not gonna force it. And you know what? When I think about this right now, I'm like, man, Emily, like, look at your growth. Like, a year ago, I feel like this is something I would have, like, pushed myself to do because I had set that goal. But now I feel like, I don't know, throughout this year I've done a much better job of, like, following what is, like, actually bringing me joy, what I'm knitting on, and, like, making that is making me happy, and not forcing myself to work on things that are not making me happy. So that's where I'm at right now. I really need to get going on some of these other things on my to-do list. So I'm probably going to leave it here, but I'm really excited about what's to come. I think 2023 is going to be a really great year. I'm really excited for it. There's a lot I'm excited for. And yeah, I feel like that's it. So stay tuned for a couple of, like, year-end recap videos. Holiday shawl is coming in a few days, so if you are interested in knitting that, either fingering weight or DK, stay tuned because that will be here on Christmas Eve on December 24th. And I love you all. Thank you for tuning me in and, like, following my day-to-day life. And I think this will be a wrap for Vlogmas for me, and yeah, I just really appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Oh, I am gonna put in here at the end that clip from yesterday of all of the gifts that I received last week, because I want to make sure to share those as well, because they're so cute and thoughtful and great, and I'm still emotional about that. So stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you all soon. Some stuff that I got last week. So Jess from La Mercerie, my boss, she got us each, like, a really sweet and thoughtful gift that included, like, a little package with, like, a candy cane and some hot chocolate, and also a mug. And this is the mug she got me, which has graph paper on it. Okay, it doesn't have graph paper on it. This is, like, the design, but it reminds me of graph paper, and I don't know if I've talked about this here before, but I am really obsessed with graph paper. I think it's the math background, but I really, really love graph paper. So, like, anything with, like, a grid design, I am all for. Also, my notebook that I take all my notes in is graph paper, because I really love graph paper. And then I also got some handmade stitch markers from my coworker Gnocchi at La Mercerie. Oh, they may not be in the paper. I have cut them. Here they are. maybe. Where are they? Oh yeah, here's some of the other stuff that was in the mug. A little hot chocolate and candy cane. And okay, here are the stitch markers that Nikki made me. Are these not the most like precious things? They're blue and yellow, which are like my very favorite colors. She knew that so well. There's like a little E progress keeper for Emily, and this one also has an E on it, and it's just so thoughtful and sweet. So I love that. There's also a little lavender sachet that smells amazing. That was also in the little mug from Jess. And then, okay, y'all, I'm so emotional about this. So this is the first year that I worked on the Winter Wishes sock swap, which is a really cool kind of, I guess it's not really an event. It's just like a really cool thing that Jess at La Mercerie has been doing for the last few years, and this year I got to be a part of it. So I was involved in matching people and also helping like answer folks' questions and manage like email communication and that kind of thing for the Winter Wishes sock swap. And one of the folks that participated in the swap, Meredith, sent myself and Jess a gift this year, which is just like the sweetest thing, because she wanted like us also to be able to receive something in the swap, and I can't believe how sweet that is. But she sent this bag that's handmade. Like, she made this bag, and it's beautiful, and it has like a graph paper print on the inside, which is just perfect. But she also sent this beautiful yarn. This is from Ash and Bumble Succulent Collection, which is stunning, and this beautiful little blue mini. And she also sent a candle, and the candle scent is hemp, rosemary, and shea, and it smells so good. And I just feel like I'm overwhelmed by how sweet that was, and how like loved I feel to have received that. Like, I don't know, I can't believe it. I feel like I have an embarrassment of riches. Like, truly, everyone is way too sweet to me. I don't know how I deserved this sweetness in my life. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about all of that. And yeah, for the rest of today, I'm just gonna try to treat myself gently and kindly, and try to accomplish the things on my list that really need to get done today, and otherwise just try to take it easy a little bit. We're leaving, today is Monday, and we're leaving on Thursday to go home to Oklahoma and visit family, so there's some preparation that needs to be done before that. And yeah, otherwise I'm just trying to do my best, just keep my head above water. So I really appreciate you all listening in to another vlog episode. I'm not sure what I'll do next week, since we'll be traveling and visiting family and stuff. I'm not sure if I'll do another vlog at all, or if I'll just call it here and this will be the end, or maybe, I don't know. I honestly don't know what I'll do. But I hope you all have enjoyed a little bit of a peek into my day-to-day, and I have enjoyed capturing it and sharing it with you all. And I really hope that you all have really good holiday seasons and ends to your year, and I'll be back with some just like thoughts on the next year hopefully soon on what I have planned and what I'm looking forward to and what goals I have. And I'd love to hear from you all, what you have going on and how you're doing and how you're planning for the year ahead. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.